New unboxing here for you today. This is Chris from Tech Tablet. So I've got in front of me the Cube i7. Now this is going to be my first Core M powered Chinese tablet to review. This is the cheaper model that's $399 plus an additional $60 US for the keyboard. This model has 64GB SSD instead of the 128, and they swapped the 4G modem for a 3G modem to cut the cost down and lower the price, which is good of them because the original is around $600-700 US, which is a little bit too much for me considering warranty, and it's not a Dell, it's not an Asus, warranty and guarantee problems and all that. So it's not too bad of a price when you think that you've got a 5x10 Core M in there. That's around $150 CPU. So it's not too bad considering if you look on the market, what else is out there that's got Core M's around that price range. Well, they're all around $500-600. A little bit more expensive. Okay, just do the unboxing here, so have a look what I've got. I bought this from Ali on AliExpress. Ali with an E. So we have just some VIP card thing. Box here would probably be, no doubt, the power adapter for me. Hopefully the keyboard's in there. I mean, it does weigh quite a bit. It feels quite heavy, so I will check out the weights of the tablet as well. So inside the box, what do we have here? Okay, I have a USB to micro USB 3 adapter, which is handy because I don't have any of those lying around. What else we got here? Warranty cards, other bits and pieces. User manual that, user manual is in English. Well, Chinese and English, so that's handy. Some other, no cube, no fun, some other sort of propaganda type stuff. Okay, the power supply here, it has a DC jack on it, and this is a US style power plug, so if you're buying from the US then you won't need the adapters. The output of the power supply is 12 volts, 2.5 amps. Just put that aside. Okay, so what else do I have under here? Hopefully there's a keyboard. Looks to be a keyboard there, which is good. Now the keyboard is an additional 60 or 70, I think it was. Let's have a look. Okay, well that's actually better looking than what I thought it would be. Seems pretty good. Well, it's a small trackpad. Doesn't seem to weigh too much. Okay, so that is obviously plastic, matte plastic finish here. We have some status LEDs, independent chiclet style island keys to type on with. Good travel. That seems like it's going to be a good keyboard. I'll just let you have a close look at that. And here you can see the connector. There's a couple of little prongs here, obviously probably to hold the tablet in place there. There's nothing else on it. Nope. Apart from, okay, the back we have two full-sized USB ports. Now I'm thinking these probably would be USB 2, but if we're lucky, the way the tablet's designed, that hopefully that connection is USB 3, and these will allow us to have USB 3 act as like a USB 3 hub, which would be good. It'd be handy with having that without having to always use the adapter. Okay, so putting the keyboard to the back here, I would just now have a look at the tablet. Power it on if I can, if it's got battery. Sometimes these tablets turn on. They shouldn't turn on, but sometimes they do, and you wind up with a completely dead tablet. Okay, so this is the i7. You can see it's got a Windows home button there. There's the dock connector on the bottom. Weighs quite a bit actually. This feels like it's about 700-800 kilos. I will check that in just a minute. So we have a metal trim, metal casing on the rear. On the right side of the tablet we have a speaker, and on the top there's nothing along the top apart from the volume rocker. Okay, we've got the power on button, and this looks to me like could be a status LED or microphone. And on the left side of the tablet is where all the business is. So we have a 3.5 headphone jack, That's a micro HDMI. I will check the micro HDMI and hopefully it outputs more than 1080p. I don't see why it wouldn't. And we have USB 3 port. That's the micro USB. And SIM card slot here that looks to be a micro SIM. And then we have, sorry, micro SIM and then the micro SD card slot there. So there's all the actions on the left side of the tablet. And on the front, this is a 2 megapixel camera. Being a 2 megapixel camera, I imagine it's not probably that good at all. Camera's having a little bit of a fit then, trying to get the focus. And on the rear, there's a 5 megapixel camera. I will test these cameras and I will post pictures, samples up on techtablets.com if you're interested, as well as benchmarks. I'm going to go through all my benchmarks, Geekbench, 3D Mark, PC Mark, you name it. This is the first Core M of hopefully a few that I'll be testing. Now I'm just going to see if this thing powers up. Hopefully it powers up. Okay, it's a good sign there. I think that says Cube. And that's how it docks in. Okay, it's booted up in Chinese. So, docks in, and you can also put it flat like that. And you've got one unit together, which is nice. That's good. Okay, and so far so good. Screen's working. It's flickering on the camera. I can see it's flicking on the camera right now, but in person this screen looks fine. There's no flicker whatsoever on it. And I have a look up close at that screen. That's good to see. Finally, it's laminated. There is no air gap on this, so try and get the camera to focus. If you can see that, whoa, almost lost the camera then. There is no air gap, which most of these Chinese tablets have. I'll just show you quickly an example. I've got the Teclast X16 HD right here. This has a gap. So if I zoom into the screen, you can see that there's a gap there. You can see there's the glass panel. Below that, the IPS screen. And hopefully the camera, you can make that out. There is this gap. And the Cube i7, not to be confused with an i7 processor, does not have that at all. So it's like a Dell screen. And it's 11.6 inches. And the screen resolution is 1080p. And I will just quickly have a look here now and see if it's Windows Bing. Hopefully not. It should be Windows Pro for the price. And Windows 8.1 Pro. And apparently there's an upgrade, free upgrade that's going to be coming to Windows 10. Don't know how they're going to do that. Apparently it's some sort of download through Windows Store. We'll find out. So 4 gigabytes of RAM. It has the 5x10C, the 5x10 basically, and that clocks up to 2 gigabytes maximum boost, and the standard speed is 0.8, which doesn't seem a lot, but should be good enough. Okay, so that is the unboxing there and quick little hands-on of the Cube i7. If you like this video, please give me a like. And do subscribe for more up-and-coming videos of this tablet. I will be testing out some gaming on it, benchmarks, everything. I'll test out the SSD speed, 64 gigabyte SSD that's on board here. And before I go to, I'll just weigh the tablet and see how much it weighs. So we've got 43.9 gigabytes free, which is not a lot, but you do have that micro SD card slot. Don't go away just yet. I'll test the weight of the tablet. Test that now. Feels quite heavy. Feels about 1.5 kilos. Let's see how good my estimate is. Okay, yeah, it is around that. So 1.563 kilos. Not the lightest tablet at all. And the keyboard. What does that weigh just by itself? The keyboard weighs an extra 675 grams. and the tablet itself weighs in at 887 grams. So yeah, not a light tablet, but it feels very solid in the hand. Very solid build. I can't hear any creaking where the screen joins the back of it. Seems very good. They put on a screen cover on it, a protective screen cover. Hopefully just protect it for transit. I don't know whether it's an actual reinforced like Gorilla Glass, tempered glass. It's probably just a local Chinese brand one there. But heavy tablet, hopefully runs well. I will just test it out on benchmarks and everything. So there you go. This is the the Cube i7. Thank you for watching the video. And as I said, do subscribe for more up and coming videos of this model. I will be running lots of games, lots of benchmarks, and just see exactly what the Core M can do in this tablet. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you on my next video. Bye for now.